What if I told you a police chief gets pulled over and uses her badge to get out of a simple ass ticket, and it's all on camera, and now she has resigned? Let's go to the video. Here it is.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Good. I'm Deputy Jacoby of the Sheriff's Office. Stopped you because you driving tag or unregistered vehicle with no tag on it on the roadway.
Yeah, we went to the club. It was closed, so we went over and picked up some.
Is your camera on?
It is.
I'm the police chief in Tampa.
Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that you'll just let us go tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say. Now that you say you look familiar, so.
Yeah, I'm sure I do.
Okay. So, all right, folks. Well, have a good night. Staying over here in East Lake Woodlands.
We live in East Lake Woodlands.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. So, I'm Deputy Jacoby.
Okay.
Same here, my friend.
All right.
Take care of yourself.
All right.
Sorry
Take care.
to bother you.
All right. No worries. No worries. Like I say, we have a lot of problem with the golf carting around here. You know, everybody gets out.
We don't normally come out.
We
but
never
the club
come out.
was closed,
We
so we saw
never,
we went
never.
to the Greek place to get some food.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Then we'll take care. And it was nice meeting you.
All right.
Oh. All right.
You ever need anything, call me.
Okay.
Serious.
All right. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
Thank you.
So, take care.
All right.
Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good night, folks.
All right, have a good night, folks. If you ever need anything, call me. All right, so let's analyze this. Number one, it seemed as if she was bribing the man with a job or potential job opportunity. You ever need anything, call me. I'm serious, okay? She proceeded to ask a very relevant question. Is your camera on? The deputy says, well, yes, it is. She still decides to say, I'm the police chief and I would prefer if you just let us go. Why did you ask him if his camera was rolling? If you were going to say that. Let's put a picture up for mass here. As we were working on this story today in production, we received information that the Tampa police chief, Mary O'Connor, has now resigned. She resigned today as a result of that incident. O'Connor was put initially on administrative leave after that footage from the traffic stop last month revealed. She told a sheriff's deputy that she was hoping that you would just let us go tonight and showed her badge. Let me say this, okay? Why is she unemployed today? She's unemployed today because of the culture of policing. This, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. See, that culture allowed her to feel comfortable doing what she did. The culture allowed the deputy to feel comfortable doing what he did. Let me give you another example of a government employee where this would never work. Let's say you work for watershed management, okay? Do you think another watershed management employee is going to ignore the fact that you owe a water bill? Would never happen. Nobody would even think of something like that, all right? That would never apply. But in policing, it's a different story. And another dynamic, another point of irony of this whole thing, she gets suspended immediately. She resigned quickly because the mayor was pretty dogmatic about how this is a no-no. What if the police chief would have shot an unarmed black man? Do you think she would be out of a job this quickly? Or would there be a long, drawn-out investigative review before a conclusion was made? Just food for thought. The mayor's office announced her resignation today, saying, and I quote, Tampa Mayor Jane Castor has requested and received the resignation of Police Chief Mary O'Connor following the completion of an internal affairs investigation into a recent traffic stop involving O'Connor. Now I want to remind y'all, this just happened. Let's put up the picture of the mayor, okay? Way to go, Mayor. This was quick, this was fast. Internal Affairs obviously did this at record pace. I have never seen an investigation conclude this quickly. The mayor admonished O'Connor's actions in the statement by saying, the Tampa Police Department has a code of conduct that includes high standards for ethical and professional behavior that apply to every member of our police force. As the police chief, you're not only to abide by and enforce those standards, but to also lead by example. That clearly did not happen in this case. It is unacceptable for any public employee, and especially the city's top law enforcement officer, to ask for special treatment because of their position. Now, once again, if the police chief simply would have said, hey, I'm the police chief in Tampa, here's my information, she probably does not get in trouble, okay? Let's just be frank. If she simply said, here's where I work and here's my information, probably no issue. Does it still smell bad? Of course it does. But I don't think she loses her job. Once again, she feels too comfortable in that position. Both of them did, everybody, okay? There's more. The mayor recognized O'Connor's service contributions as police chief, including reducing violent gun crime, proactively engaging with the community, and focusing on officer wellness. But these accomplishments pale in comparison to the priority I place on integrity, the mayor says. In her Monday resignation letter, O'Connor wrote, she, and I quote, would never want my personal mistake to stand in the way of the progress I have made in mending relationships between the police department and the community. For that reason, I am resigning. Worth noting, in October of this year, the chief was lobbying the mayor's office to block a public vote on police oversight. So while she was an advocate for police wellness, she also was an advocate against police oversight. All right, there you have it. That's the update. That's the conclusion to the story. And I'm sure this chief will get a job somewhere else. We'll report on that too when it happens. Okay.